So pre-procedural steps, I'm going to check my orders and why we're doing isolation precautions. And then I'm going to maintain standard precautions, obviously, when I'm going in and gowning up. I'm going to gather my needed equipment, which is over here. When I enter the room and talk to the patient, I'm going to introduce myself and then identify the patient by using 2 patient identifiers, name and date of birth. And then I'm going to explain the procedure to my patient, also maintain privacy by shutting the door or the curtain. And then I'm going to raise the bed to the appropriate height to do my procedure. So before I do anything, before I get my stuff on, I'm going to wash my hands. And then I'm going to start out with putting my gown on. So, get my gown. All right, so put my gown on. Gonna make sure my sleeves stay at my wrists. Tie. It's so hard to do. Tie the top part. Okay. Then I'm going to make sure the back side is wrapped around me, so it's covering my clothing. I'm gonna tie that as well. No, I was gonna wrap it, but okay. My goodness. We're gonna pretend that's tied. Okay, so I got my gown on. Then I'm going to put my mask on, secure it behind my ears, make sure it is secure to my face, and the wire is scrunched to my face so no droplets or anything can get into my mask. Then I'm going to put my eyewear on and have that secured. Then I'm going to put my gloves on. So when I put my gloves on, I'm going to make sure that I put them over top of my wrist so nothing comes inside of my gown. So making sure that this is down, put these on, and then I have my stuff on. I'm gonna enter the room, explain to the patient my procedure and why I'm wearing my PPE. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna do my, well, I guess I would say post-procedural steps, but I guess I'll just take this off. So when I'm done, I'm going to take my gloves off. With this hand, I'm going to roll it down away from my body so it's not touching anything. I'm going to curl this up in one, and then I'm going to go underneath with one finger, and I'm going to curl this also so that I'm not touching the inside of my gown, and then I'm going to take that off. Then I'm going to take my goggles off. I'm going to put them in the right bin to get washed, and then I'm going to take my gown off. So I'm going to undo this and then undo this, making sure that I'm not touching the front of my gown, which I don't think I can get this off. Yep. Okay, so then when I take it off, I'm going to grab the back to where it was on the inside, so it's touching my scrubs, and I can pull off one side away from my body and then pull off the other side of the inside of my gown, and then taking the inside of my gown, I'm just going to wrap it up and dispose of it. And then I'm going to take my mask off and throw that away in the bin as well. And then I'm gonna go wash my hands after being in the room. Then I'm going to, well, typically I'd already do this before I went out of the room, but post-procedural steps, you're going to ask the patient if they need anything else, let them know when you're going to come back, lower their bed to the lowest point, give them their call light, raise the bed rails, make sure that the bed is locked. I already disposed of all my PPE and wash any equipment that I need, and then I'm going to leave the room and then document the process.